Hey, welcome to another episode of Chaos Entropy, episode 38. Today is September
Fourth.
3rd?
Fourth.
4th. Oh my god. The days go by.
Yeah.
It is fall, I guess, or, yeah, when Labor Day happened, technically it's fall, I think.
Labor Day.
Did you do anything interesting, or just a normal day?
Just a normal day.
Did you eat any, like cookout food, or?
Nah, I didn't even go to any cookouts. It was just a normal day off. Normal day off for
I
me.
just made burgers and hot dogs.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Celebrate everyone who puts their labor.
Yeah.
We just eat as much as possible for everyone else's benefit.
Bro, I gotta eat more. I've been under eating for the past couple days.
I'm not eating as much, therefore I must eat more.
I gotta eat more. I gotta get my calories up, man. I gotta start growing in mass. More. Yeah.
I guess I was gonna say, we have breaking news on the day of this podcast.
Breaking news. What happened?
Um, School just started for everyone.
Oh. Oh man, yeah.
But it's a cyclical nature of every...
Yeah, that's crazy actually. Yeah, it just started and it was already
You forget. But so to preface, so summer just ended, and the thing we're about to talk about, if you're, don't lose it on me, but people listening, but school shootings, has sadly occurred again today, outside of, oh god, Atlanta, Georgia, right outside of it somewhere. It's a high school, and I was gonna say how, like, when the summer hits,
Wait, it's
the
a high
school
school. Oh yeah, never mind, yeah.
high school. When summer is happening, I sort of forget about all that stuff just because, I'm in the middle of summer doing my own thing. And then the moment, like, school season starts, which is literally every other month, you start remembering because, sadly, every year there's a school shooting, and there's always more than one.
Yeah.
And this time they started early. Well,
Yeah, pretty
these are
early.
but quite literally, some school, this school might have already been going for like a month, supposedly. Like, it started like in August or whatever. But at that point, the point is, it's another school shooting.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. It's pretty surprising, and it sucks. But yeah,
It's
like from what I heard, it's like this guy's pretty young. Like he's
this might be one of the youngest.
14.
Yes, I don't remember the name. I'm trying to look it up as we're talking about it. Let's see here. But yeah, right outside of Atlanta. I almost said Alabama. But
Ooh,
they got him. They got him quickly, relatively. We had proactive
he's
cops.
in police custody, so
Yeah, proactive cops came to the scene, and I have to say, proactive ever since, what was it, Uvalde? Or it's not.
yeah.
Was it Uvalde? Yeah, okay. That infamous day where the cops took hours to get, the guy. But yeah, 14. Pretty insane. The guy's name is Colt Gray, I believe.
Oh, they already have the name?
Yes. Now this is a suspected shooter because they didn't actually, the only way to know at first is if you saw him shoot or you find out afterwards. But this is the guy so far that they think most likely did it. I guess he was still in the school when they got him, or maybe he already left. I don't know all the details.
Yeah, I haven't looked into this, but I mean, yeah, it's pretty crazy that something like this already happened.
And then there's other accounts that law enforcement had prior warning about him.
Yeah, okay, that one I also heard, the FBI specifically,
Yes,
right?
like,
FBI heard about this, where
yeah.
they had him on his radar, or on their radar, oops.
I'm gonna be honest, when they talk about that stuff, that sort of irritates me. Cause I'm like, why add that information? Just ruin yourselves into a...
Yeah.
Sadly,
pretty weird.
he got, 4 people killed, 2 teachers and 2 students, I believe.
Oh.
Which I mean, thankfully it wasn't more because, if you're a school shooter, you're not just aiming for four. I'm assuming. Uh, but yeah, it's just crazy. I was just thinking about it today. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm like 14. I'm like, what's his problem? Who was he mad at?
I don't know, man. A lot of weird people now. A lot of weird people now. So
It's just horrible that it's, like a teenager basically. Like, reckless, just, there's no thought behind, I mean, there's no thought behind anyone who does it, but especially a teenager. It's, it's unsettling, and it's just, I don't know, it's hard to know, because now the worst part about, school shootings, besides the death, the casualties, is how people react to it in regards to gun laws. Like, they react negatively, I think, because people just automatically go to, like, we need more gun bans and things like that. And I'm like, that has never stopped any, like, that is not how it goes.
oh
I'm not like a, what's the word, like a frivolous, like, I'm a gun-toting, Second Amendment guy in regard, like, not everything, but there's other things at play every time I think ever since the inception of this podcast, I don't know if we've talked about another school shooting in the last 30-something episodes. We might have. But I think we talked about before, though, in general, how it really is more of the mental case and also, you know,
Well, I
it's
mean,
a family.
the thing is, like, regardless of what happened, I think with a lot of stuff nowadays, like, not even just, tragedies in general, a lot of this stuff is, well, the reactions are usually polarizing, right? So people are always quick to jump at the gun at certain things, or you
Yeah.
use this to push a certain agenda. Like, I mean, like for example, with the what's it called, when Trump was like at the Trump assassination thing, there were guys inside the court hearing like using it to like further their agenda of like gun laws. So I mean, at this point, you're always gonna have people pushing their own ideals and agendas, and like sometimes these people generally think this is the solution, but most of the time now, like, I don't know. You just it's just something you gotta expect. I mean, like at this point, everyone's so polarized that that's just how things are now, and it sucks,
Yeah.
but that's the world we live
Yeah.
in.
But it's just crazy how that,
Yeah,
occurred
I'm pretty
already.
surprised it happened. It's like what, like third week back.
Yeah, for
Uh,
some people it's like the first week.
yeah, so it's pretty crazy.
I mean, that's insane. But
What else we got?
well, I think the biggest news, which I don't know if it's controversial, but Concord,
Oh yeah, wait, did we talk about it yet or no?
we only talked about.
There's actually a couple other topics that we didn't get to for the past couple weeks that
Actually, I just bring up Concord since that was the most recent thing as well. In
Concord.
regard to I don't know a lot of games that only live to see the day for like a week or whatever.
Uh,
um,
yeah, yeah,
it's
like
a
it's like it's pooled completely now, right?
okay. I'll say that it's a good thing, but also I feel bad for the people making it though,
Yeah,
because I truly believe like when people like AAA people, anyone making games, they're not the people making the game at least. Not when it comes to story and things, but the actual people making the game. They're not there to make a bad game. That was never the intention. And it's the same thing with oh man, that's also big news too, the Suicide Squad thing. But we can come to that after. Um,
but there's news on that.
yes, not that the game's over, but I almost said Rocks. Yeah, Rocksteady is almost like it could be shut down as a company soon.
Interesting, interesting.
They got a lot of layoffs recently. Because of the game.
Huh?
Most likely. I mean, why else would you have layoffs? I don't know. But the Concord thing, I don't know every aspect of the game, but we talked about how it, how it's a, what is
The
it,
games look
hero shooter,
generic, in my opinion.
generic hero shooter in a world of hero shooters that are free when it was like, what, four, or, no, wait. I was thinking, is that a different game? Or,
What?
was it $40 or how much was it?
I think it was 40, yeah.
Okay, because all I know is that PlayStation is giving all refunds for anyone who bought the game, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, yeah.
It's actually also sad though. I'm like, God damn, it's that bad that you're giving
They
refunds.
gotta give it back, yeah.
I'm like, they don't even care about losing money at that point because they already lost all the money.
Yeah.
8 years or something. Uh, they also said people are assuming. I think it was going to die mostly because PlayStation is known for its like people love PlayStation games for the single player like story based stuff, and that's where they win like the all the trophies and things like that over the years. Because people were saying how the PS4 era was their best in regards to the single player movement of PlayStation games, and then PS5 was a total 180 and just went full core,
Yeah, for some reason, like, no, like, they're not, there's no games. Like, it goes back to the PS5 on, like, this generation not having any games.
generation. It's destroying like console games.
There's, like, no games. There's no games at all.
And when there is game, it I don't have a problem with live what do you call them, live
Live service?
yeah, the fact is that it's just like it's a lot of live service. That's all like they love to make.
But like, the thing is, like, the live service, they're not even that good.
That is true.
It's not even up to the quality that we should be getting.
And I think the peak player count was like 900, 800 people,
Really?
which is maybe the most depressing thing I've ever seen. Yeah. Wait, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Um, I've never seen a AAA like that, or that comes out and their peak player count is less than 1,000. I mean, that says everything. I don't know how much more information you know about it, but
Um, well, I've heard that people now are trying to platinum the game as fast as possible before, like, it gets shut down. So, like, they're like farming and doing whatever they can. And
yeah.
at the same time, scalpers are like trying to sell the game because, like, this is a case. This is going to be probably like lost media at some point. And that's something that people are pointing out. Like,
It is lost media on the basis of it.
and
Like,
it's pretty crazy because people were pointing out how it might actually turn free to play in like a couple months. But no, like they literally pulled the plug so fast.
I don't think it'll be free to play because they they realize they're not making money on it in general.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. So, I mean, it's probably you might be able to make money if you switch it to free to play, and then you
They,
open up through microtransactions and skin. But like that's the thing. Like like
nobody doesn't
nobody
see
cares about the characters
yeah,
and
they don't see them recuperating their loss based on what has been shown this week and 1 week only.
yeah. So
Oh my, that is sad. Well, people are happy if I guess if you're a loyal PlayStation person, like you love everything PlayStation in that regard. You're happy
I don't
because
think
you're
those
like,
people even exist.
I guess because that type of way of thinking is like we don't want this type of game, and we're happy that it's acknowledged. It's so acknowledged
Yeah.
that
I mean, yeah.
it's so
No, I
acknowledged
thought
that
you
it's
meant
gonna be gone in history.
like the Sony what's it called, like the all Xbox, all Sony guys.
Oh no! I just meant like a PlayStation loyal, a big fan of PlayStation, and the game PlayStation usually or you. And you're not, you don't like what they've been doing in recent years when it comes to the majority of their games. There is games, like you said, that quite literally is nothing. Well, at least there's nothing like the PS4 era, which had like, I felt like it had banger after banger, but like every single player game that came out was like pretty stellar.
Yeah, it
Even
seems
if I
like they
didn't,
just kind of became stagnant.
I feel like, what was it, Jim Ryan used to be the guy in charge, and then now it's
Jim
a different guy.
Ryan, yeah.
But some of the management was fishy or something near the end, and then because this PS5 era is, who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
It feels like a total waste almost.
Yeah,
These
that's why.
first
Yeah,
couple.
like there's nothing. There's no games. There's no. I mean,
I'm
that's why
so,
I'm waiting for.
I'm so
I'm waiting for
COVID
PS4.
was
Oh yeah, the
cold.
PS5 Pros is going to be.
I did. Okay, I saw like leaked images, but they feel like they're fake because it looks like a PS5 and nothing changed.
Well, are you talking
But
about the
maybe
one where like it's just a PS5 with like the three lines in the center?
yeah. I'm like, why would like unless it's so minimal on the exterior side of things, it's so much software related that.
I mean, maybe. I'm not
But
sure, but I just know it's going to be revealed soon. I mean, it's coming up to that time, so.
I hope this helps with gaming in regards to like this machine help people like. To,
I don't think it's going
they're
to
gonna
make more games come out. It's just, I mean, this is where I'm going to get into the PS5 generation. That's a,
Would you get it?
yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
I don't know if I even have any. I mean, like the only good part at the moment would be like
I can
playing
catch up
like,
on the games that have released.
or I can play my PS4 games on a more powerful system, so at least they're
Oh yeah,
updated
there's
slightly.
that. You could probably run Madden without
I
crashing.
because even though it's still PS4 based, it runs on better hardware.
But yeah, I mean, there are some games that have come out like Dragon's Dogma, Dead Space. Um,
Yeah.
there are some
But
games just not on the level
I'm
that.
just saying, it's just not a lot. It's just
Yeah, so I mean,
like you can really just say a couple of them, and that's basically the majority.
yeah. So like, exactly, I'm not missing out. So I mean, I'm good. I'm good.
I wonder how many big PlayStation games do you think there will be by the end of the PS5 cycle?
I have no idea. And at this point, I have no idea how these life cycles are going to work because the PS4 is like PS4 has now existed like almost like what 4 years into
I'm
the
sure
PS5 life cycle, which I
it
mean,
makes no sense.
I think PS3 may got away with like 3 years into the life cycle of the PS4.
Yeah, because well, let's think. PS3 got what was the last Call of Duty on PS3?
Black
At
Ops 3
Black Ops 3? Yeah, and that was 2016. No, 2015.
because the one before that was Advanced Warfare,
Yeah,
and then before that was Ghost, which is when it
yeah, yeah.
started. So
That's actually interesting. But I'm gonna be honest, the PS4 cannot handle certain things.
I don't even know. I think
I,
it's like how these people are optimizing games now. I don't think it's even like.
I feel bad because like the Xbox situation with that Series S and all that drama
Yeah.
of like games actually worse off because they have to optimize it on a horrible system.
The thing is that you had games like Modern Warfare 2019 came out on the PS4.
Yeah,
So like that's crazy. Like I don't know. I
it
think
worked
it's how
pretty
they make
well.
games.
2019 worked pretty well on PS4, I would say.
2019 looks better than most of the recent CODs. Actually, Modern Warfare 20 nothing beats Modern Warfare 2019. All the other CODs just nothing comes close. Actually, speaking of COD, because you are a zombie head, have you heard? Have you heard about what is happening?
Yeah, well, we talked a little bit about it, but now there's probably more information since last week.
I mean,
But
there's more information, but I'm mainly referring to this entire
yeah,
debacle that
people are people are losing their minds over this one map.
whoa,
Which,
okay, so obviously we have our own opinions here, but there is a out of
what?
nowhere. I knew like there would be some controversy around, you know, Cold War, not Cold War. Oops, Black Ops 6, and
Yeah,
obviously there's always ever since Modern Warfare 19 and Cold War came out, there's people who prefer a certain style. So obviously that was going to come. I did not expect a zombie civil war to break out, and now It is between the Cold War people and the Black Ops 3 people. Um, it's a very interesting debacle. So you, as a self-professed zombie head, what do you have? What's your take on this?
I get it. I totally understand why looking at Liberty Falls and if you come from like the true, zombies experience, you're like, this is just Warzone or multi, like that's the feeling. And I get that, but I think in the back of my head, um, how do I explain this? It's one map, and it looks fun though, and it's meant to be a, what do you call it, like the easier one, like the less, the main map is going to be Terminus, which, like, by the way, based on some things we've seen, it has more of the grime and the aesthetic that's more pleasing for most zombie fans who are more than casuals. And that's going to be the Easter egg heavy one. While this map it's centered, I think it's meant to try to get in all players in general, because that's why it's more simplistic, easier going map. I'm not saying it should look the way it should because of that. And I get why people don't like that vibe in general. I just don't have like the same what's the word, like when you see the comments of like just pure hatred though. Like the way some comments go about it, I understand what they're trying to say, but sometimes I'm like, I wouldn't go that far. Like the true anger, like it's not like Vanguard where they truly just gave up. Like this is different. Plus the DLC cycle, like it's been in the works for years. Like I bet this DLC cycle, I really do have hope that it will be like fun as hell, like pure zombies fun based on Terminus. And from that, I'm, hoping good. Like, this one map is just meant for everyone else at launch as well to, like, get into the game, while the other one is what hopefully the DLCs will be like based on Terminus. That's how I see the projection. But then again, you know, life gives, like, I could be horribly wrong, and, Treyarch could have lost its way. And sometimes I feel like that happens just because to spite me, based on the things I say on this podcast.
Uh-huh.
But I do have high hopes that the actual direction of the DLC and the full seasons will be based on what Terminus will be like. Like whatever Terminus feels like and what you get out of that map is what the rest of the maps that will come be like. I hope. That's why I see it. But I also don't get why people are that angry though. Because most of the people who are BO3 enthusiasts and stuff like that, I'm surprised they even play still zombie anything. I mean, I get the point because you're a zombie fan, you want more content. But a lot of those people, either by Vanguard or even Cold War, just left. And I'm surprised they're back lurking in the comments of a lot of different videos and things online.
Well, I mean, they left, but they're still waiting for the return.
I guess, but it's a return that won't come the way they want it. Because after all, it's saying...
that's a thing, right? So, I mean...
It won't return the way you want it. That's just the truth. I know that for certain.
So you think they should just give up on zombies?
You mean Treyarch or the fans?
The fans.
They should not be aspirational for zombies that they want.
So you think the days of classic zombies is over?
Yes and no.
Now it's just the time of the Cold War kids.
And there was a leak, supposedly, but we don't know if it's true or not.
But I mean, I think I also gave my input on that last week. Even if they somehow turn it back, it's not going to be the same thing because it's just this system is so baked in. The Cold War system is so baked in that the classic zombies probably wouldn't work as well. I could be completely wrong, but I really doubt it that they can pull off.
The way I look at it is that it's a Cold War zombies aesthetic and system and progression. It's an update on that Cold War style to an extent.
Yeah.
Not the style, but everything else about it has been upgraded within that space, and that's them going forward because they prefer that because they're continuing with that storyline and the aesthetic, and that's what it is for now. Um, I'm not saying like one day they'll try to go back, but like I don't see a lot of the actors really returning necessarily.
I don't think
Or
people
that's
even
not.
really. I mean, it'd be nice, but I don't think that's people's main complaint with
I
the
know it's the
actors.
actual
I don't think
experience.
people
They
even care
won't
about
be.
the story.
Maybe not, but I guess Black Ops 3 can show that people didn't really care because a lot of people don't care for the alien stuff, but that didn't matter because they love the maps in Black Ops 3 and they love the feeling of Black Ops 3 and the custom map for Black Ops 3 is just pure endless fun.
Yeah.
Um,
I guess I'm what you can kind of call a Black Ops 3 elitist, which is why I see some people refer to them now. I definitely do
I know,
prefer Black Ops 3 over Cold War Zombies, mainly because
I
it
guess
is.
elitist, I mean, for most elitists, it looks bad, but in this case, I mean, I don't have any problem with people who are elitist for Black Ops 3. After all, it is the game, if
It
you want
is
to
the
put it.
superior. Even you, as a Cold War fan,
Oh,
can
yeah,
also admit.
I mean, it's also, I go back to Black Ops 3 mostly because of custom zombies, but it works the best in Black Ops 3 setting.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. Like, it goes back to which one do you think is the superior system? Do you think the classic zombie system is superior, or do you think the Cold War zombie system is superior?
There's things
This
in
is the
Cold War
real argument here. This is the this is where the argument for like the battle for the future, the discussion that will dictate the direction that zombies goes. Is the Cold War system what we want, or is it the classic system? Everyone else out here
no,
is pulling. Oh, it doesn't look like. I mean, I'll be honest. I pointed it out. It doesn't look like the map looks like shit in my opinion. Okay, the map looks stupid. It looks dumb. All right, Terminus looks a lot better. I could say that too. Terminus looks a lot
yeah.
better.
But I will say, I do feel, I don't know how to explain, like, every time I say, because there's a distinction between making a map more simple, like, you have your more simplistic map for the casual player, but that doesn't mean the map should look like that, though.
I've heard that. I've heard that
Like,
argument. But here's the thing:
yeah,
you can look at the maps for the classic maps. We don't even have to bring up Black Ops 3. The maps from Black Ops 2, the maps from Black
yeah,
Ops 1, and the maps from World at War. World at War was literally the base map, Nocturne on Tone, is as simplistic as it can get. And it still has the zombies vibe. It still holds, like, so saying like, guys,
yeah.
this is just a casual map. We all started off casual, okay? Zombies in general started off as casual. You know for a fact that's not what people are talking about, okay? Nobody cares. Not as many people care for the complexity as people think, right? There's like people who don't like Shadows of Evil because it's so complex.
Except, I mean, after playing a long time with you, it's not really that complex, but
I think
maybe
it's
compared
still
to
complex. You have to do
maps.
3 rituals just to get the Pack-a-Punch.
Well, I guess that can be but I guess because I've
And then
done
you
it,
have to literally look at the symbols. You have to look at the symbols on the tram.
yeah.
Nobody
I
want to do
guess,
that. And then every time we did it, I had to get a notepad to draw the symbol so I knew which one.
I know people hate that, but for some reason there's an app. I
It's
think
fun, yeah,
that
because we don't mind the complexity, but
well,
in the context that we're talking about, like,
do you like the complexity in Black Ops 3's maps compared to Black Ops 4 complexity?
I never really played much of Black Ops 4, so I don't know the complexity. I only know how to get the Pack-a-Punch in 9.
Well, I meant like specifically like Dead of the Night and things like that. It's hours of just it's about collecting 1,000 pieces and learning like it's too much to an extent.
I think
But
I
some
don't know
people,
because I don't even remember that much of Black Ops 4. I just know I don't like Black Ops 4.
well, a major component would be how the Easter eggs are structured and the length and it's about the notepad type of mentality where you have to like look up things like non-stop.
I think
So like,
having
like
some maps like that is fine, but having all the maps like that is pretty
the
stupid.
majority, I think it's a majority of BO4.
Well, yeah, I mean, but
Oh,
yeah, in Black Ops 3 you had like mixtures, right? You had stuff like Origins, but you also had Nocturne on Tone, and then you had the stuff like Ascension, which is in the middle, or Doris.
okay, well, plus Ascension was the first with the Easter eggs,
But
and then
yeah, I mean, like to get back to the original point though, like people who say, this is supposed to be a casual map where you level up guns. Bro,
I
when did
know.
this idea of this is a casual map where you level up guns, like that is like when did that ever like come? Like I've never
No,
heard
I
of that
just
idea before. Like Warzone became a thing. Like you level up guns in multiplayer so you use it in Warzone. Like
I just meant people are more fixated on this map, which I can tell they put less development time into on purpose because um, the majority of development is probably on Terminus and all the DLC that are more, I say more important, but then again, this map does deal with like Blanchard and like the Richtofen stuff, and people are assuming with DLC content you can explore more of the map or something like that, like as if it is like a what do you call it, outbreak type thing, because people can see like the mansion in the map and things like that, like in the cutscene, but you can't get to it. Um, who knows? I'll be honest, it doesn't look like the type of map I would want in my game in general. I thought it looked like a custom zombies map someone made up. It looked like relatively simplistic. That they just took Warzone what do you call it,
assets.
sprites or that. Or yeah, all the
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not. I kind of feel what those people are. Like, I mean, yeah, I understand both sides. I understand people saying, it's just one map. But at the
yes,
same
but I don't
time,
want
like,
yes,
I mean,
but
they did.
I don't think people said, oh, it's already over. I'm like, there's other maps.
Yeah, there's other maps, but at the same time, we got limited amount of maps.
Well, yes, I
We're
get
not.
it.
We don't
Yeah,
even
use.
know if we're gonna get Zombie Chronicles in this, right? People thought we'd get Zombie Chronicles in Black Ops 4, and like, look
I
at the
think I'd
map
be
selection for
on that
Black Ops
version.
4.
I don't think they're. I don't even know if they're really in the development of doing that. I mean,
That's the thing, like nobody
I
knows. We don't know. So like all I know is that we got a limited amount of maps. Alright, we got a limited amount of maps. Look at Cold War. We got only 4 zombie maps.
yeah, it came out pretty late. Or no, was it? Well, no, sorry. It was. I think Black Ops 4, like they came out crazy late within like the year. Like
Yeah, but then look
for
at
the
something like Cold War. We only got
yeah,
4 zombie maps.
which
And to
is interesting.
say like, this is only one map. Well, who knows? We can only have like 5 or 6 zombie maps. And this one
I
of
will
them.
say, did we talk last time how they said how the first DLC map is before the end of the year?
No.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh
They
yeah, the
announced
first.
that.
So oh yeah, so before the end of the year. So I'm guessing what we get one every season.
Most like this could be like a season reload. Yeah, but it's
So
December.
we get a
So
zombie
yeah, it
map
could.
every season. I hope that's how it is.
They said I think it might be 4 maps in DLC season.
So we only get 6 maps.
Yes, which I mean, the range of maps compared to other games is not like unrealistic. The amount here. Um. So yeah, in that case, I get it. Like it's limited in general. So to have a
Yeah, we
map,
have a limited like.
yes, to have a map in general be like this, no matter what the point of the map is and all that. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
So at
like
the end of
people
the
say there's other maps. Yeah, no shit, there's gonna be other maps, and I hope they're not
I
like
just
this. But still, like this is a wasted slot.
I think it's more about the people who comment that like it's already over, my zombies is gone.
I mean, I don't
Based on
blame
just
them either, because like those people probably don't like the Cold War system.
well,
And if and to bring it back to what you said earlier, then yeah,
yeah,
like they are right. It is over because you're even saying that it's over. Like they're not going to bring back the zombies we want, or I want, or these people
uh,
want.
I
So I mean,
I
in
do
that
believe
case, it really is over.
yeah. Which I say it's funny because okay, well, story wise that's different because the
Well,
only
I'm gonna
people
be
I
real.
know
Like, if we're talking about story, like the
I
story
just
is
meant
really over. It's been over since Black Ops 4, in my opinion.
I do like this stuff. Just I don't know. It's fascinating to me.
I don't
It's
like it
fun.
at all. I think it's goofy. I think it's dumb. I mean, I'm not saying like the old ones were goofy and dumb, but like they were actually digestible for me. And people are gonna probably nitpick like they always do and say, "Oh, so you're thinking the Apotacons were digestible?" Hey, man, okay, it's a lot better than this time traveling reset timelines and all this shit now. Okay, I mean now it's just
The
weird. It's they're trying to be
Opticons and all
pseudo
that stuff.
serious. It feels like, something like the agencies in Marvel, right? Shield,
Yeah.
sword, hammer. It feels like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just
It's
not really for it. I think I much prefer stuff like Black Ops.
I can see how you don't like this because the agency feeling it feels like a multiplayer or I guess it feels more of a multiplayer side of
It's not even like
storytelling.
about, it's just like the theming of it. It's like, it's comic.
Well, maybe there's also a component where that stuff I love in general, and it's hard for me to you know think of it like because I love the old and I like what's happening now. Um, but that's different because a lot of people don't even care about story at this point. They just play for map's sake. Um, I like playing for story sometimes just because I'm interested in Easter egg stuff and it just fascinates me the amount of stuff and story they could put into these freaking maps is that's the I don't know that stuff is compelling to me. But that's just me. It's a very small margin of people that think like that or even care when it comes to games like this. Because after all, zombies is such an interesting experience in a Call of Duty nowadays, or just in general, how it was a one-off thing that they did as like basically like a joke. Like let's just leave this in, let's just.
Hmm. Wait,
And
what?
now look. Well, I'm saying like the inception of zombies till now is just fascinating how it survived.
Yeah.
Like this game mode and how big it got. Surprisingly, I say surprisingly because it took like it did take a long time before like it became like a very big, well-known game mode that people who are casual like multiplayer or hardcore Warzone people were like, "What the heck is this zombies thing? I've heard of it," but like it took that long for people to really digest zombies. Because now they do it at COD Next for God's sake. It's pretty insane. To have zombies be played at COD Next is, I mean, it's pretty big. I mean, I know it makes it more mainstream and all the other things, but I'm just saying it's cool to know that the game mode everyone liked in general, just the game mode itself, uh, is being like showcased that big with Call of Duty itself, the IP. Because it's always been there. It just felt like, you know, it always felt like the little thing, was always a fun feeling. Like the select group of people who played zombies were like, we have this, and you guys play basically the rest of the Call of Duty that you. And we'll just focus on these couple maps for years on end.
Yeah.
But uh, what was I gonna say? What's come out this year?
Wait, what?
When does Black Ops 6 come out this year?
Comes
October,
out
November?
in October.
I think it's like the 20th, 20 something? October
Yeah.
20th.
I
It's been
mean,
like that, right? It's been October for a couple of years.
yeah, it's been October for a while. I think, I don't know. I mean, multiplayer. I gotta wait until like the 6th because I didn't pre-order, so I gotta wait till the 6th to actually try it out. It looks fun. It looks
Wasn't open
stupid.
beta?
Have you seen the videos of people like taking people hostage?
Yeah, it's
Yo, yeah, it's like the funniest thing.
I mean it's probably the best thing they've ever done.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
I mean it's insane. Like people are like caressing each other like shh. Yeah, I
Yeah,
want to do
like,
that.
there's nothing you could do now. I'm taking you to the shower.
Like they had two people get their own hostages and this like the two
Oh yeah,
teammates
and then
got
they make them kiss.
yeah. I'm
And
like
then
Jesus.
people just like, yo, help me. It's the best.
And then the army movement is insane sometimes. I'm seeing these people
I
play.
don't know. I feel like it's something I gotta really try out because I from seeing it, from watching it, I don't really see that much of a difference.
Well, some of the gameplay, these people are doing like 360.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that. Like guys like jumping over the balcony and flipping around with a sniper rifle, and then they just kill the guy.
I saw a guy basically do martial and just flip around, and the guy was so, he's like, where the hell is the...
Okay, yeah, okay, yep.
I was like, people are ahead of it, man. People are already like, they're like, I understand this movement down to a T. I mean, it's insane what people can the capacity of what people are able to do. Like, if you really push it, if you're one of those players, but I don't know, I mean, in that case it's fun, but I don't know how much Omni movement is going to change for me. And I'm a casual multiplayer nowadays, so, I don't know. Like you said, like, you know, we have to play it, but from seeing it, it's hard to tell. Like, if it will truly change the way you really play at the end of the day. Maybe it will, who knows?
Yeah.
Like, how much are you actually going to be using that movement to that extent in your actual gameplay? I mean, of course you will every game, but like, how some people are.
Yeah.
Like, it's like action here, like action scenes at this point.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm excited. I don't know. It's fun feeling right now. Just this COD. It's change of pace, sort of. It's not a Modern Warfare. I'm not getting tired of it, but it's becoming when you had Modern Warfare 2 and 3 back to back type of thing. It did give me like a sort of stale vibe. The game's not stale itself. It's just I need a different like setting. I need something different each year. Sometimes I realized that. I thought 2 and 3 would be fun back to back, but it's fun in the meantime. But I'm like, I can't do that all the time. I can't. I need a totally different game to switch it up for me.
Yeah.
Now what was the other? We had some news from last week we didn't get to, right? Or more news about something.
Yeah.
It wasn't Destiny. Oh well.
Yeah, it was Destiny, but then I think I cut it short.
Yeah, but I don't remember what it was. What major? I think their new act is coming out, Act 3 or something like that.
I don't. What have you been hearing about Destiny?
That it's a colossal failure.
Okay, yeah, that's what I've been hearing. And you know, I think I don't want to grandstand on everything, but
There's no happy people anymore playing that game.
yeah, it seems like it's really settling in now.
Which it is more depressing every day that this game lives because of...
I mean, it's not depressing for me because I'm actually pretty happy. I feel like I have a part in this. I was able to read the writings on the wall.
That's because I truly love this game.
What?
I truly love Destiny, and the way it is, it's like, I was like, in my head, I'm like, but why is it like this? Why? How could it change like this so drastically in a way that, like, it's just so...
You've seen the writings on the wall, though.
Oh,
man.
man.
This would always come.
I hope every game can look at Destiny and the pitfall that they want.
I mean, there is also, like, another thing. The reality, the harsh reality is... Actually, have you seen the, Paul... Is it Paul McCartney? Paul McCartney interview with, the Act Man?
Oh, I did not. He had an interview with Paul McCartney?
Paul McCartney was the guy at Bungie, right?
No.
Shit, not Paul McCartney. I think Paul McCartney worked with the... Damn it, who was the guy...
Paul McCartney's a Beatle.
No. Okay, yeah, never mind. No, he worked with the guy who worked at Bungie. Paul McCartney worked with the composer, the audio guy at Bungie. Marty O'Donnell.
What's his name?
Marty O'Donnell.
Oh.
He made the music.
Yeah.
He was there. He was working with Michael Salvatore. He was mainly there for Halo. He made Halo, the music in Halo.
Yeah. Did he do that famous Destiny composition? What's that song?
Yeah, he made the music at D1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario
Okay.
O'Donnell. So Mario O'Donnell had a interview with the Ackman, and he was from what he said, he wasn't surprised how things turned out. He hasn't been there in like about 10 years, and people there's a lot of disdain
You
for
haven't
him.
been
It
there
seems
in
like from the
years?
Destiny community.
What? Wait, wait, he left a long time ago?
Yeah, he left like at the beginning of D1.
Oh, then
He
who was
got
the main
fired.
composer? Oh,
He got fired. He left. But he
wow.
said it was um, basically what happened was because like this entire time everyone's wondering, deep down if the Bungie that's working on Destiny in general was the same Bungie that worked on Halo.
Yeah.
And the truth is, well, I mean, we always knew, but like now it's out there. The Bungie that worked on Halo like faded away a long time ago.
Yep.
The moment, in fact, you could even say they kind of, it was around D1 where like at that point they were just gone.
It says O'Donnell ended up joining the Bungie staff 10 days before the studio was bought by Microsoft and was the audio director for all Bungie projects until he was fired in April 2014.
Yeah,
Yep. You
yeah.
could
So
say, yeah.
basically, how he described it to sum it up is Bungie in the beginning was like a ragtag team of like rebellious. Where even though they were under Microsoft, they were pretty like, I guess, they were not as corporate and they were quite rebellious from what he put. Um,
Wow.
and he said a problem that eventually happened was when they got acquired by Microsoft. They were like a part of them were always fighting to become independent, but because they were with Microsoft for so long and some people from Microsoft started coming over to work at Bungie, like one of
Yeah.
them was Pete Parsons.
Oh, okay.
Pete Parsons was like part of I think marketing, but basically to sum it up, he said like the problem with Bungie is when Bungie became part of Microsoft and then they separated from Microsoft. Even though Bungie separated from Microsoft, parts of Microsoft never left Bungie.
Oh, wow.
In fact, and then he referred to the tweet where he literally said like, yeah, you can take Bungie out of Microsoft, but you can't take Microsoft out of Bungie. So the problem is like, what made Bungie Bungie was just being
Turn baby.
infested by remnants of Microsoft, or like the corporate speak and the corporate problems, and well, I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, a lot of the problem, like remember the train thing? How like you can't over deliver because then it messes up the
Yep.
next train stop.
I think that might have been one of the worst things I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, that was the dumb. And like these guys were hired by Sony to oversee their live service market, and then look at Concord. So I mean,
Um,
yeah, it's just funny to me. It's just funny to me. I mean, it sucks. The only way I can see Destiny coming back, and this is what no one, because like, here's the thing, like, a part of the reason why it got to this point is because people were just like giving Bungie a pass for some reason. Like people, like Bungie does a lot of scummy things, and people were just giving them a pass. And then yeah, they support Bungie through the endeavors, but I mean, look where it got them now. They're completely mishandling money. They've diverted all that revenue instead of putting it back into Destiny. They opened up like 4 different projects to close most of them down. They put money in places that just evaporated into thin air. Like they had like billions of dollars from Sony, and now it's all gone. So I mean, it's just a mess up in general. And at the end of it all, look, like now it's coming back to their golden goose, Destiny, which they haven't been taking care of for a long time. Even though the community's like, oh, this game is still good. This game is still. I mean, yeah, it's the base is okay, but if we're being real, it should be way better than it is right now. It shouldn't even be in the
it's
situation
running
right now.
on old technology. It's right.
Wait, what?
I'm saying the game's still running on like an old framework.
Yeah, but like, I believe it. Like, that's not like. Look at Warframe, man. Like, Warframe's thriving.
Well, you would never know the updates it had in the beginning, because
Like,
within
you
the
can
first
fly
year or
ships in
two.
Warframe.
No, I'm saying within that Warframe,
Oh
the way
yeah,
it
like if you
looked,
took a look at Warframe in the beginning, and then you would have never known it would
I
become
think it
the
was like
game it is today.
only like a year or two in, it became the game it is today. I think like like visually in every aspect.
Yeah, like
It literally did like a 180. They were like, "We have now made the game."
yeah. So
like
I mean,
I don't even want to talk about Warframe. I'll get back into it. I miss that game. um, oh, what was I gonna say? I don't know if you heard about Nvidia yesterday.
no, I
Their
haven't heard anything from the video.
an Nvidia market value.
Oh yeah, something
Uh,
like yeah. What happened to it?
so they had the worst day in history of the stock market Tuesday, as measured by loss in total market value. Let's see, it's 9.5% share price decline.
Damn, what
Shaved a
happened? Well, didn't Warren Buffett like
uh,
sell a bunch of stuff?
yeah, they shaved a stunning 279 billion off the company's value,
People are saying like a
far
crash is coming or something, but I don't know.
far outpacing the previous record of 240 billion set by Meta in 2022. um, To put that shocking decline into context, only 27 companies on the planet are worth as much as Nvidia lost in value Tuesday. That's insane. Um, that the 279 billion evaporation is worth more than all the shares of some of America's biggest companies, including McDonald's, Chevron, and Pepsi. The CEO had the largest individual shareholder and fifth largest overall, counting institutional investors like BlackRock. He personally lost 10 billion in wealth.
Wait, what?
He technically lost 10 billion in wealth within his share.
Oh
You
wow.
know, that's it. Can you imagine there goes 10 billion of your wealth? Oh my god. The fact that he even had 10 billion technically within his stock means like that guy's probably uber rich as being, the CEO.
Huh.
But things like that are insane. But they happen. Like, uh, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up, just how insane that is. Um, it might be the darkest day for them, but they can easily, well, I wouldn't say easily, but they can, make it out of it. People are, a lot of investors are just taking their money and leaving it. uh, was there something else about Destiny, or are you good with that?
Actually, yeah. But yeah, it seems like a lot of I don't know, a lot of players have a somewhat disdain for Marty O'Donnell, and it seems like
They have disdain for him?
yeah, they don't like him. Like one of them, for example. Okay, actually, did you
The
listen to
fact that
the
people know is insane.
you know Bife?
Like, Bife?
Yeah, my name is Bife,
Yeah, he's the,
and I think unknown player.
yeah, yes, those two, when they have the podcast together.
Did you listen to the podcast thing about them talking about Destiny?
Not the most recent, no.
Okay, well, in that one, okay, and this one kind of highlights a problem with the community, right? So I think the fall of Destiny is both because Bungie, obviously because of Bungie, but also because of the community reinforcing.
Aren't they, also, like, depressed about the game?
Yeah, but here's another thing. So remember when we were talking about,
They're usually happy people, that's all I'm saying.
well, I think they're depressed because the game has died.
Cause I'm saying those content creators for Destiny are usually like usually the
More
most happy,
positive, right?
especially
But I
because
mean,
positive, because of like just story wise, like he's negative because of the game itself more so than even story bits.
but here's the
I
thing.
think.
It seems like a lot of like. So again, this gets into my point how like the community never calls Bungie out, and then when they do call Bungie out, they always soft code it, right? They don't hit hard, they don't do anything hard, and
They're
it gives
scared of
them the
the
impression
game.
that this is fine. Until look where we are right now, like it's a complete
They're
mess.
scared the game to be dead.
So I
I think.
mean, and here's another
They're-
example. So you remember when we were talking about Project Payback?
Yeah.
So Project Payback wasn't even Destiny 3. It was
Mm-hmm.
a spin-off game, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And it was supposed to be something like Genshin Impact and Warframe. They compared it to like a third-person game where you fight enemies, fight bosses, and solve puzzles. And it would be utilizing um, the Destiny IP, so you'll be playing as characters from Destiny.
I mean, it's a cool idea and premise, but
I don't know, man. It doesn't even sound like a good idea to me.
well, I meant like a spin-off um in a world that I love is
Yeah, but like,
entertaining.
okay, Destiny players might enjoy it, but here's the thing, right? So, uh, and maybe you can give me some insight because maybe you agree with Bife, but Bife, from what it sounded like he thought it was a good idea. He said it sounds like a good idea because like there's a bunch of bosses you can do, there's a bunch of characters that you can do. But then Astacross, who was reacting to it, brought up this point how it seems like this will only appeal to Destiny players.
What does he mean by that?
So when you're making a new game, right, it's a spin-off game, so
Oh yeah,
obviously you're banking it off of the IP, but this won't draw in any new players, right?
yeah, because
You're
if the
only
game is
drawing from what is the Destiny community. So
yeah,
here's the thing, not everyone in Destiny plays it for all that, like, oh, I really like this. Like sometimes people just play Destiny because it's an FPS and you shoot aliens and stuff like that. They're not really in it
it's
for everything else.
pretty, nothing's too concrete. Yeah,
So like you're drawing from an already diminishing audience.
yeah.
So I
I guess
mean,
it
like
would
I don't know about you, but like this just sounds like a
ruin you
terrible
already
idea
have.
in general. Like it doesn't even sound like that good. Like like a third person puzzle exploration game, and you're playing as Destiny characters. Like who? I don't know, but like, it just doesn't sound like a good idea at all.
I guess it would just diminish what you already have player base wise.
I mean, like okay,
Because
like would you play it?
I would try it if it was
Would you actually try, or would you just say I might try it, or would you legitimately actually try it, and or are you just saying that? Like, is this a
in this
case where you would legitimately try it,
in
or
this
are you
case
just
I
saying that
would
and you'll get to it, but you never actually get to it? You know what I'm saying?
yes I do. No, I would legitimately try it because I am still a fan of Destiny as a IP. I would say more so than the game at the moment, but and if they're willing to try something different or something new in that regard, I'm willing to actually put my hand on it and give it a chance.
Yeah,
Um,
no,
depending on,
okay,
depending on price and it might be, who knows, maybe we'll make was it going to be like a free type game or?
yeah,
Oh, then I'll definitely try.
because like it sounds like it's they were trying to go for. Oh, I mean, this is where it's very disputed. They might be going for a gotcha thing.
Oh, okay. An Americanized gotcha game. Which I mean, that's not. I mean, of course, that's already a thing. I don't know why I said it like that, but I mean, after all, look at one of my first big gotcha games was probably called Advanced Warfare, but with the loot system. um, I mean, I don't know why, but it's not. Gotcha itself is not horrible per se. It just you
So
just
you're
hope the
playing as a
game.
gotcha game for the Destiny IP.
Yeah, which okay, that's gonna be hard. 'Cause that depends on the fan. At that point, that depends on the type of player. Like, are they a Destiny fan, and are they willing to? Are they into gotcha
And
games?
like yeah, like Astrobot said that it might not mean like
It's
in terms of microtransaction, but at the same time, I mean like I don't know how.
niche.
So I mean like how is this gonna work? Like is it gonna be because like they did bring in stuff like Genshin Impact and
Yeah,
Warframe.
which is a those
So
are two
obviously
gigantic
is it
IPs
gonna be like free? It's not gonna be like a third person story based game. It's gonna obviously be something like
in between.
it's a live service game. It's obviously going to be
Yeah,
a live service game, and they need to make money.
yep, because these companies love live service only.
So how do you get characters in Warframe and Genshin?
How much development was there on this?
Well, Luke Smith was head of it. I think it was in development for like a year, maybe. I don't know. I just know Luke
So
Smith was the guy
no,
in charge.
a year is like
I think
probably
we
like
heard about this stuff back in when Witch Queen was a thing.
oh, okay, so a couple years, yeah. Well, it was a couple years ago. Okay. Well, if it was like roughly a year, that means like they probably have like maybe like art for it. Like
Well, okay, regardless, but like, what do you think of the idea?
okay, I'll be honest, the more as you talked about it, I would still try it, but that's different. So the idea itself probably, I don't think it would work well.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it would work.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're trying to get
Destiny,
like you're playing. I don't know.
Or I don't think Destiny fans are. I don't know, because I feel like sometimes I feel like Destiny fans only play Destiny,
Yeah,
like specifically just Destiny and like maybe a couple of similar games, maybe. But to make them play something like a gotcha Warframe style game is it's a 180. Um, I love that stuff here and there, so like I'm open to it, but that's different. Cause I'm not a Destiny main here, so I'm not I'm not the people who truly are diehard. You know, they play every day. Um, yeah, I can see why it probably won't work.
that's
But I
what
can
I'm
see why
saying. Like, I
and people
legitimately
who
don't think I can't even see this thing working.
who are open to the opinion that it would maybe be interesting, and probably the people who aren't I think even Bife and Unknown Player, like yes, they're centered around Destiny content, but like they do play other stuff as well. So
Yeah,
like,
but I think he
no-
was being a bit too optimistic, or maybe it's the cope. I don't know. Maybe I feel like saying that it will work
wait,
is a bit
who
of a
said?
cope. At the end of the day, yeah, you're right. No one's seen it. It can work, but if we're being real, it sounds like a really bad idea. Like,
I think it's bad for the Destiny IP. It just won't work as well. I don't think.
but yeah, that's
It's
just my
based
point. It seems like a lot of people are on cope right now.
the player base for Destiny. It won't work. It's not compatible. I don't think.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it sounds like a bad idea. It sounds like a bad idea. Like, I don't even want it. I used
It
to play
would
Destiny.
for a different IP. I mean, it would depend, but specifically Destiny, nah, that player base, I don't think they're open to it. And if they were, they might try and be like, well, they'll just cope even more.
Exactly. I don't know. I feel like this stuff is really coping. I don't
The
know.
fan base coped so much that Destiny, like,
They
Bungie's
coped
willing
it and
to.
gaslit themselves to thinking it's a really good game. It's okay.
No, but it makes Bungie do things based on the fan base coping.
Yeah.
Like, they'll cope to the ends of the earth, so Bungie will keep making decisions to a point where, the game's not even the game it was. I mean, to an extent, it is like that now, but, um, I mean, I don't know why this fan base copes that much. Like, recognize if something's not good, just say it. Like, help the game out that you love.
Nah, man. Nah, they can't
Why?
do that.
Are they enjoying
You're
it
just
if
a
they're
hater.
coping?
Stop playing the game. Leave and
No,
play
but
something else you don't like it.
if you're coping, like, are you actually enjoying it? Like,
Apparently they're enjoying it.
yeah, but how can you enjoy every single type of decision they've ever made?
I don't know, man. I mean, they're enjoying it. I don't know. I just know they're enjoying it.
I don't get what. I've never seen any other IP to that point. You don't see you don't see Call of Duty people that love every single game. I mean, at least they don't. I don't hear them. There's not a big audience. That's different, I know. But I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to. Warframe's a horrible example. Uh, well, okay, there are some people who are diehard Warframe fans, but the only thing that stops them from playing is just burnout here and there. But they'll come back every time. That's the thing. They like the
Yeah, there's something to come
Warframe.
back to. In Destiny, it's FOMO,
No,
you
no,
fear of missing
these
out,
are
or
extremes. Yeah.
you just come
These are
back to the same
extremes.
stuff.
They know their fan base will come back because they know they made a game that's worth like playing. So,
I
but the
mean,
fans
actually,
know.
yeah, because I mean, now it looks like the fan base is imploding, at least on the forums, on the official Destiny forums, because like now, like, people are criticizing the story now. About time, because I think
Oh,
the story
that
sucks.
they were criticizing story.
Look, I mean, we get it, everyone loves each other, can we get some good storytelling back now? You had an amazing chance to give us such a good season story with the Vex, and yet didn't. All we got was a full 3 months worth of love stories about Saint and Osiris and Maya and Kioma. We get it, they love each other, can we move on from that? Every mission dialogue feels like I'm either eavesdropping on a newlywed couple or I'm reading a damn fanfic novel written by a 40-year-old person that has never been
Maybe
held.
play the game.
Just make the conversations interesting, at least since the whole season has been less than mad.
Man, this person's pretty honest. That's a very honest take. That is not a person who's just a hater or a nonsense player. That's a person who actually wants to enjoy.
This is just
You need more of
weird.
those. You need more of those comments. We're just honest.
What is this? Oh, Maya Sundaresh would have had more. I don't even know who Maya Sundaresh is. I don't even know that much about the story anymore.
I miss what would you call her? Evil future war cult person. You know?
Isn't that Maya Sundaresh?
Oh wait, isn't that the voice actress?
No, I think the reveal is that your future war cult person is Maya Sundaresh.
Oh, like she had a.
But apparently they're saying her character sucks too now. Would have a more compelling motivation if she was attempting to rewrite history and return the universe to the golden age, as it would create an interesting element of the outcome she could produce would be better than what we currently have. But no, instead it's about how she is trying to find her dead wife or something and simulating a bunch of her and killing them if they aren't the real Kioma. So dumb and boring. The whole Chloral Vex were a fantastic idea to give the Vex some identity, but instead of leaning into musical themes or something as their identity to set them apart from the rest of the Vex, they are just precursor Vex and are a complete waste. What should be happening right now is in the story is the enemy faction should be building their armies and strength to fill the power vacuum of the Witness.
It's it is the future war cult founder. Okay, the conductor. Yeah.
Seems like the final shape was the final nail, boys.
I mean, I liked her character because she was like the one character that like was full, just. I hate that.
I didn't even get to that part. I didn't play the game.
She was so racist that they had to get her out.
I don't even remember that part. I just went in and shot aliens, dude.
She hated the Fallen so much. She was like, I am done with these people.
Oh.
When they were coming to the tower, she was like, no, 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 you're the enemy, damn it. You're all gonna try to kill us. You're all gonna... And then she went out of her way. She was like, I'm going in with the Vex thing. And then she like totally blew up or whatever. And then everyone just was like, well, she was okay, and, like, she no one cared for her afterward. I thought it was over with her. I guess she came back.
Checkpoint.
Oh, yeah, episode Echoes. First appearance.
Oh.
Just came back.
Wait. Destiny Mobile? Why are people talking about Destiny Mobile?
That's a thing? Or that's a... I wish I had Warframe Mobile on my phone. Let me look this up. Destiny Mobile? Let me see this.
Wait, can't you get Warframe on mobile?
It's only on those newest iPhones. Warframe Mobile.
Everyone's saying that Destiny Mobile game is in the works at NetEase. Destiny Rising?
Yeah, that's the name, yeah. At Forbes. Yeah. Is this Paul Tass? Yep, okay.
Is this gonna be Payback, like, resurrected?
And now by proxy, Sony would own it, yeah. It's from Leaker...
I'm gonna be honest, like, this is what no one wanted, but it seems like the only future for Destiny surviving as a franchise is if Sony takes over.
Well, okay. Ironically... Okay, so what was it, the other thing you said, Destiny? What was it called? Payback or something?
Payback?
Yeah, that was not meant to be a mobile game, was it?
I don't know.
Okay. Because you can easily make it gotcha mobile games.
I mean, because that's the thing. That's why they compare it to Genshin Impact and Warframe.
Yeah. Man. That that's like it's like when Diablo what's
Well,
it
hey,
called?
I mean, in
Diablo.
that case, Diablo Immortal was Diablo on the phone. It just wasn't.
People
Oh,
actually liked
Path
it
of
with the
Exile is
mobile.
coming. At least the the beta or whatever is coming out at the end of the year.
Oh wow, really? You know what's funny? There's a part of me that would play it on mobile. I don't know why. Maybe it changed my
You'll play what?
like. I would play Path of Exile on mobile.
Oh, aren't they making that too?
Oh, I thought that's what you just said.
No, no. I was talking about Diablo Immortal. I mean, Path of Exile. When I was talking about Path of Exile 2
Yeah.
was coming out.
Oh, oh yeah.
Path of Exile 2, the beta is coming out at the end of the year.
Yeah. Interesting. But yeah, it's weird seeing these full-fledged games though on mobile, specifically the iPhone stuff with like Resident Evil, I think, right, and Warframe and a couple others. That's
Warframe.
crazy. The Warframe community on iPhone. You
Well,
know,
it's
'cause they have their own
connected.
trade.
Like you
They have
can
their own
just.
trade chat.
Isn't it connected to the regular game?
um, yes, but sometimes like the market, like, I think the market is shared, but they might like. I have to look into it because I saw like a community post, you know, specifically about the iPhone users and things that happen on that version of the big game. It looks fun just because it's mobile, you know, like you have full Warframe on mobile. It's not even a port. It's just a, you know, full-fledged actual iPhone, you know, in-store game, which must take a lot of, you know, RAM and who knows what.
This
But
guy. What is this guy doing? He just posted a. You people are annoyingly depressing. Cool, you're tired with the game. It's a full period. We all get it. You've done everything because all the hard content is either too far above your skill ceiling, no offense, or not just not interesting to you. Bungie was terrible towards former employees, and the company has been burning a hole in its revenue stream for years until it reached a breaking point like it did. So you don't get. Wait, so you don't feel great about supporting them after everything valid, but really the game is in a down period because Sony is making Bungie refocus. We don't see them. Blah, 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 blah.
yeah, but
Destiny is
that's
going to
the
be
thing
fine
with
eventually.
Apple.
It's not the end of the world. Here's the thing. Destiny, the only, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, Destiny, again, like, the only way Destiny survives is if Sony takes over. Will it
Yeah,
survive? I don't know. Maybe. But right now, it's dead.
I don't know if it'll survive.
And who's to know, like, whatever, you know, because, I mean, the vision's gone. Everyone's down. I think they've had a good run. But I think it's time this abomination comes to an end.
I mean, that sucks. Man, it's actually depressing. Seeing Destiny die. I mean, it'll be good because it's in such a state where they're not trying to get better. And I get, you know, having all the people, all the things behind the scenes is worse. But this has been happening for years.
Yeah, like, I mean, I called it. I called it too. I wasn't gonna get in final shape because after, even if final shape is really good, at the end of the day, you're just gonna go back to the same stuff.
Because they, you know, things take years, you know, for it to actually be seen in the game. Therefore, um,
Actually, like,
the,
I'll be honest, like, it's weird. It's because, like, if they made a
yeah,
fresh new game, it'd have a completely different new mechanic. You know, like not exactly that, but like we've seen games get made in 2 years that are completely superior, completely different, completely, you know, more immersive, you know, more fun to play than this game that's been supported for like 7 years.
yeah,
So I mean,
yeah,
Oh
Yeah, they
wow,
need
looks like
a.
these people are really... The lack of content made my mental health better.
I think that's just a jab. I think that's,
Oh, it's because this guy wasn't able to play, so now he's focusing on everyone around his leg.
that is the
What?
funniest
What?
comment.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't want to play anymore. There's nothing right on it. Oh well. Oh wait, my life is better. It was Destiny that ruined my life.
Genuinely, what were they talking about when they said Encore is the most ambitious exotic mission?
I don't even know what that one
Oh,
was.
it's just they play the same mission over and over.
That's every mission.
That's Destiny. Yeah,
Destiny, yeah, too.
that's Destiny.
I mean, that's Strikes, that's Nightfalls, that's everything.
That's everything. You can't even take Crucible because they've been neglecting Crucible.
I think they forget that's a game mode.
Remember when they would literally like if something was overpowered in Crucible, they nerf it, but it would also affect stuff in PvE.
Yep.
That was dumb.
Do you remember when Iron Banner was on?
Oh yeah, remember when? What's the point of Iron Banner? Didn't they get rid of the level?
I don't remember.
Yeah, they got rid of the levels.
Oh. Yeah, that's sad.
What's the point?
Well, back in D1, I like to see the levels of everything.
No. But back then it was like your light level mattered.
Oh, you mean, oh, sorry, I thought you meant leveling up
No, what's the point of Iron Banner now though?
oh, yeah, well, if you
Did they that? Wait, am I wrong? Did they like?
there's
Not
still
pick up?
pinnacle stuff, but you can get that any other way now.
No,
There's
but like
pinnacle gear.
the scaling though, the power scaling doesn't matter.
No, I think it's still enabled. Light level. Or am I wrong? Maybe it's not. Maybe only
I
like
could
trial.
have sworn there was a point when they removed it.
I'll have to look into that. But at the end of the day, Iron Banner is boring. The
Oh my
weapons
God.
were boring. The last time I had a
Wait,
real fun experience.
no light level in Iron Banner anymore.
Oh my god. The last time I had a fun experience in Iron Banner was year 2 of D1. It was the most hype year of Iron Banner ever in existence.
Wait, what's the point of Iron Banner then?
It was meant because of the gear level, but
Yeah, but like now, like what's the point?
there's like, I guess you can still get pinnacle gear via Iron Banner weapons and gear, but
Bro, but then like, so what? It's just an
the point,
event that you can get pinnacle gear from?
well, it's there also for the Crucible people. They need something because they don't
But you can get
play
pinnacle
it.
gear from regular Crucible.
I guess. Well, yes, but I'm saying they like the Iron Banner stuff too.
So what? But what's actually, so what? It's just an event that you can get different armor from?
I guess at this point,
So why don't they just add it to the regular Crucible instead of making an entire event?
yeah, because it's not like much harder or anything like that. It's
Well,
just
is it any different?
well, I guess like the game modes are slightly
Bro.
different. I don't even remember. All I know is that let's just say that D2 is a failure.
Oh my god.
The
Are you
only
sure I'm
times
not gaslighting you to think that?
no, because the only times I ever get back on is to play Crucible. One, because I don't own any of the new content, so
okay.
only stuff I
Yeah,
can
you were
play
always
is
the Crucible guy. I hated Crucible, but I was good at it. I got Recluse, I got Mountaintop.
and you got all the good stuff during the era that you hated.
Now looking back,
It was
that was probably the peak of D2. that was the peak of D2 when I was miserable.
yeah. When you were miserable, you got like the peak out of you.
I was literally, yeah, I got the best stuff. I got, yeah.
But the worst experience.
Yeah, and the game just never really got to that high again. People were coping and trying to say, yeah, we're peak again, but they just never got back.
Yeah.
Oh
And you
yeah,
know what the
like
worst part is? The worst part is those Halloween events.
they suck.
That might be one of the worst things ever in a game.
Yeah, the event pass.
Well, not even that, just the
Just
game
go
mode
in and kill
itself.
these enemies for like 15 minutes, and if you kill them, you get like 30 more seconds extended.
Yeah, let me
And then
just
you're
do
just
that.
killing enemies over and over.
Let me just do that 1,000 times a month. Ugh,
That's
it's
Destiny
so
2. This game is great.
oh, it's so boring. But you know what's funny? The one time I liked it was that spring one.
I hated that
We
one, bro.
we
The Infinite Forest?
yeah, the forest, but it's the old the
The
old
Revelry.
Halloween one. Yes, the revelry, and I liked it. I don't know why I liked it. I
I
I
hated
somehow
that.
I was able to play it nonstop without like hating it.
I hated that. Wait, what's it
I
called? The
like
final
it.
shape. The final shape, right? So,
Yes,
remember how they
alignment.
added in the? I completely forgot about this. They made it so you can like mix and match stuff with prismatic.
Yeah,
So, did they ever like make it so you can do everything now, or is it still just locked? Did you
I don't
assign?
know.
Oh,
That's the sad part. I don't look
maybe we
into
should
it.
get Vlad in to discuss about the downfall of Destiny 2.
If he can ever get on.
I was thinking about asking him, but then I completely forgot that I had to record today. So I mean,
We can do it maybe next week.
yeah,
Ahead
maybe
of
next
time.
week.
If he can at all, yeah.
Damn,
Or just
dude.
even record on like a day you can, or like a split, like a couple minutes or something, like and add it to the pod. Because I would like to know his take, because he's the only one really caught up
He
more.
was pretty he was pretty depressed about the
Well, because he's a die in the wolves, fan.
yeah, but even he's given up.
Wow, when a big fan gives up, that's
Even
not
he's given
good.
up. I think at the end of the day, I think my battle with Destiny 2 and Destiny in general, I think even though the outcome is not good for anyone but me, um, I think it's safe to say that for now, it's over.
Wow.
It's been over. I was right. I was right. The game is dying. And it sucks.
Oh,
But now it's time for the next battle, the next fight, which is not Destiny 2 anymore, but it is now Call of Duty Zombies.
yeah, I'm just happy the zombies is um
Hey man, I know what you mean, but I'm gonna be real here. What do you mean by I mean, zombies ain't gonna go in. Like, zombies is always gonna be a thing now, because like the third mode now, I think it's been synonymous as zombies. Like, zombies is never leaving. I mean, yeah, we, I don't even know, because like, it feels like
I know it's not
even
leaving. I
during
just
the Cold War era, people were like, I feel like a good majority of people are considering Cold War as part of the weird zombies era, if you know what I mean.
yeah. It's it
Like, I feel like even people consider Black Ops 4 a bit closer to classic zombies than
oh, it
Cold War.
definitely. I mean, after all, it's still set within that
And like, yeah, but like,
time.
I'm not even talking about like the storyline. I'm talking about like the system and how it works.
Uh,
I don't even
this
remember buying guns on the wall in Cold War.
you
Like,
never had to.
that's the thing. The system is completely whack
Yeah, the
because
worst
you're not
they
fighting for
truly
survival. You're just fighting like
yeah, the worst part about Cold War is that they took the elements of what made zombies and they threw it out. Even though it's there, but it's just there for aesthetic because you never have to use it. You don't have to
yeah,
use
it's just
multi
there.
block. You don't have to use wall buys. You don't have to do.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Like
don't, you don't
the
even need
Cold
to buy
War
the perk.
system
Just
overpowers
get,
the classic power, the classic system because it's just better.
You could go to the Wonder Fizz thing, just buy the perks that way, like quicker.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, back then it was like a mystery box of perk machines.
Yeah.
Why did they do that?
They wanted to make the game, I guess, not easy, but more
Accessible?
I, I guess that's
Well,
a
guess
better
what?
word.
Now it's so accessible, it's impossible to die on round one. You'd have to be stupid or something to die on round one.
You spawn in with a shotgun, you're good for rounds.
Oh yeah, you're right. You can come in with a rocket launcher now.
Yeah, so it's not.
And then the
Yeah,
knife, the melee weapons are actually viable. So I mean,
You know, they did that with Infinite Warfare zombies on that last map that everyone hates with the, they brought back those, aliens from Extinction.
Griffins,
Yeah, where you have to use the ARX or something like that, whatever the gun was called.
anthrax.
You start off with that map, sadly, it's one of the worst because even the boss has, like, no zombies in it. It's all the...
Ouch.
But people do look back at Infinite Warfare zombies as a time of, a period of reflection now because of the things that were amazing about it that people just dismissed because it was Infinite Warfare, and during that time people were out of zombies. They were like Black Ops 3 just happened, it's over. They were like, we're done.
It's over. It's Jover, boys.
It's just...
It's Jover.
I don't even know what that means. Okay.
Joe Biden and so yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he was the
Joe
guy, you
Biden.
know? I don't even know how I feel about that anymore right now. I saw, Trump, do a podcast with Lex Friedman. It was alright.
I don't watch that.
I thought it'd be better, but it was like 40 minutes of just... It was okay. Him and Theo Vaughn was the greatest thing in the world. That was the greatest experience I've ever watched in my life.
Huh.
Them just talking about normal stuff, and I'm like, it's so refreshing to hear like this guy just talk like a normal guy. But he doesn't have to do his politician shtick for everyone else in regards to him being, you know, his presidency, if made, you know, to come, hopefully, or not, I don't know. It's a weird time, and it fascinates the hell out of me. It's the most intriguing thing when you have two people that, at the end of the day, I think most people don't actually want the silent majority, you know, aspect of America. And that's when it's intriguing. It's like, well, when you have two parties and their candidates are not people you want, what do you do?
Huh.
And it happens more often than not, I assume, in most elections. But
I don't know. I didn't watch that. I didn't watch that.
you didn't watch any of these podcasts? I mean, I watched a
No.
lot of them.
I don't watch podcasts in general.
You watch podcasts?
I used to watch some ordinary podcast, but then that ended.
I listen to that guy here and there. I just get bored. Nothing about what he's saying is bad. I just get bored of most of his topics.
You got
Even though, like,
ADHD, dude.
well, it's not like he... No, I just don't care for his videos that much. But the good thing is, it's not because of, like, hatred of the guy, because there's times where I'm just like, I don't like this guy anymore, based on, like I said, there was the comic book YouTuber.
No. I'm not talking about some ordinary gamer. I'm talking about the podcast.
Oh, what about, I don't think I have ADHD. I can listen to podcasts all day.
No, the Some Ordinary podcast has him, and he's talking to like a bunch of different YouTubers.
I never got around. Oh, no, what am I saying? I've listened to that a couple times.
It's got like this other VTuber guy and
Yes,
Nux Taku,
yeah. Which,
and it's got Oompaville.
that guy's annoying, but at the same time, somehow I can listen to him. He's more annoying every second. But I'm like, he's not saying anything that's actually annoying. It's just his voice.
Oh,
Just like that. What you just did. That's him.
yeah, that's him. That's not.
I hope he doesn't listen. I think that's it for this week.
Yeah, I think my takeaway is you know, Cold War isn't that bad, but man, I don't like the zombies.
Hey, Cold War isn't that bad.
I like the campaign, and the multiplayer is yeah.
I get it. Zombies is not what it was meant to be.
Zombies sucks.
I just
Childish
don't have
jokes.
a hatred for these games. That's all.
I have the most hatred. I'm the greatest hater that ever existed.
I think that's why I can allow myself to like most of the time like I said with the Liberty Falls thing and all that stuff. Like I'm not totally blind to this stuff. It's just most of the time I'm here to just try. Like I'm here to see if I can enjoy, and most of the time I can enjoy a lot of things.
I
But
can
I
enjoy
think
anything, dude, but here's the thing. I think
I
most people aren't looking for things that they can just enjoy. People are looking
know a
for
lot of
that
people must.
pinnacle again, man. People are looking for the best. The best.
That's just not how I game. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, well look at Destiny 2.
Yeah, it's not enjoyable. That's
Yeah,
all.
man. It was enjoyable for some people.
Yeah,
You know, the people who
I
are like,
think
I think you're overreacting, dude. I still enjoy the game. Are they enjoying the game now? It's been the same thing for past 10 years. Are they still
well,
enjoying it now? Look, it's dying, it's rotting, it hasn't changed.
since this point, and you truly do enjoy Destiny, let us know why. Truly,
Destiny
like
sucks. I think it's time to
I
move
would
on. I think everyone needs to move
honestly
on.
ask someone who truly enjoys Destiny right
Just
now
move
and see
on.
like
There's no more truly enjoy. You've enjoyed Destiny, but now Destiny has run its course and it's gone. It's time to get on to the next fight, which is Cold War. Now the Civil War has begun. We have the Black Ops 3 guys against the Cold War guys, and in the middle you have those occasional weird people who are like, um, I used to play World at War. I think the system is a lot better now. And then the vice versa. You have
really
this.
honest, you're a World at War guy, and you never, um, well, any World at War guy, I think also probably played Black Ops 1, 2, and probably 3. I'm assuming they kept going. I don't know.
I hope they did.
I
But at
mean,
the
those
same
were
time, we
the.
don't know. We don't know.
It's funny how Black Ops 3 was the epitome of
Because they brought
just
back
pure.
everything. I think if you looked at people also brought this up. They said how if Black Ops 2 came out today, it wouldn't survive. Well, no shit, because the other games exist.
Well, yeah.
If it came
Also,
out like
Black Ops 3, the 2 points that make it amazing besides the main maps, it's more like it's Zombie Chronicles and custom maps is what keeps that game like has a lifeline.
yeah, but like now it's
I,
not. Here's the funny thing, right? You refer to like the Zombies Chronicles and the custom maps is what keeps it alive, but like that's under the assumption that the original
yeah, the original is good, yeah.
the original system would
Yeah, the
exist
base
now, which
system,
it just doesn't. So now,
yeah.
do you think it's like it's superior? Like do you think this just cements it? Like, do you think this because the Cold War system is now the main thing? Do you think Black Ops 3 will surge in popularity again or no?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
So obviously we've you pointed out that custom zombies is a major contributing factor to why it's still going on. But do you think
Yeah.
because people now realize that the Cold War system is here to stay, do you think that will also boost Black Ops 3? Will Black Ops 3 be taking in the refugees that don't like the Cold War system? And do you think this will boost up Black Ops 3's numbers? Or what?
Uh, Only by a small margin. I don't
Oh.
think because Cold War's been around, so it's not.
Oh yeah, Cold War's been fostered. But that's the thing, if you don't like the Cold War system, then where are you gonna go?
Well, I meant like if they didn't like it then, the people since then have been playing Black Ops 3, and a lot of people, I don't know if they're content, but a, a lot of people are perfectly fine, like just endlessly playing Black Ops 3, and of course they're hoping. It's a hope. It's
Well,
one. There's
yeah,
no
but what about
guarantee.
that one guy who's who's just waiting for the return in the mainstream games?
I would say don't wait, because it's not happening anytime soon. Because
Yeah,
sadly,
but
a
you
lot
think
of
they'll
people
go back to Black Ops 3? Do you
they
think they'll
just
actually
won't.
finally buy Black Ops 3 on the PC just to play custom
Oh yeah,
zombies?
no, they would if they truly are investing in wanting to play like like their zombies that they want and they didn't have it on PC already, they would get it. But I don't know. That's not a huge majority would do that. But if they're like so like, yes, there are the people out there like me at the time. I wanted to just play it because I'm a custom zombie fiend, especially Black Ops 3, where the graphics are better, the like you said, the actual game itself is a
The zombie
better.
system.
Yeah, the system itself is just amazing. It's like it's simplistic. It just works. Of course, there's things that if they were to make like a Black Ops 3 like .5 or something like that, like an upgraded version of Black Ops 3, there's certainly things I would want probably that can help the system, but nothing like Cold War. Because Cold War is not anywhere close to what Black Ops 3 was. It's just 180'd and flipped, and I say that, but I can still enjoy Cold War. But I know at the end of the day, Cold War is not what my main love of like playing a zombies map is always going to be on Black Ops 3 and the maps prior, like Black Ops, World of War and all that. Like that era, all those maps, no matter how I feel on certain maps, like it's the best of the best that culminated into Black Ops 3. And for all the people waiting for a Black Ops 3 type game, it's just not going to happen. One, um, at the time, it worked. I think because like they let zombies do their thing. I don't know how to like at the time. I guess like Activision just let zombies do what they wanted with the people that were behind it at the time, and they were able to make like what they felt like was their genuine like the best they could do at the time, and it was. Nowadays, I feel like they're more hindered, maybe not even. Maybe like this is what they want. It's hard to know. Like the people making the game now, it's like this is what they want out of it. But they're maybe hindered by a lot of things from above them for something. But because now that it's more profitable than ever, exhausting. Compared to that, there's money on the line. People are willing to not sabotage, but I mean, in the eyes of the fans, sabotage what made zombies what it was. And I think every year going forward, it just won't be like that. I'm coming to terms with that. And I'm always open to a surprise, of course, because the company could easily, all they have to do is just do what the fans want. It's just, I bet they just can't for a lot of different reasons. And I'm not in their place, so who knows. For all the fans out there, I would always say be hopeful, because I'm not guaranteeing it, but for the next foreseeable future of COD, it's not going to happen at all.
I think you should give up. I think you should just give up right now. It's never coming back. It is never coming back. And I say this not because I'm a fan of Cold War. I hate Cold War. But, it's just our time is gone. It's over. It's over.
You're not wrong about it being over, but it's always a possibility that's always, what's the word? The possibility is shrinking every game, so, or every year, I should say.
Warzone has infested everything. It's over, guys. Just give up. Kill yourself right now. Oh, I can't say that. Take that out. I gotta take that out later.
I'll see a money thing. I didn't hear you. It's all good.
Alright, yeah, I mean, it's over. It's over. Just end it all. End it all right now. It's over. But yeah.
I don't know if a lot of people would just buy Black Ops 3 because of this game, making them realize, like Cold War happened.
I would assume a lot of probably grab Black Ops 3 on PC now. Just play by myself.
Which is really, I can't believe you just said that, but whatever.
Yeah.
I've been waiting years, and finally I got John. Except we haven't played once, and now I can't play. And now and then I had Vlad actually say he plays Warframe. I'm like, what? Excuse me?
You get rated?
That's not public knowledge.
Oh, I'll take it out. Don't worry, I'm good at editing.
I hope you're so good that you can find the part of it.
I'll probably forget. I'll probably forget.
Oh, my hip bone. What the hell is called?
He also has hip diseases.
Thanks. Okay, I think we're good here. COD,
That's crazy. You're never playing COD again.
Be hopeful, but it's dead for the, like, if you're just...
Wait, can we play regular... Wait, can we just play on the PS4?
I can't.
Why not?
I have to find a controller that works, because
What, you don't have a controller?
I would also need to pay for online.
Can you just ask John to game share with you?
No, that wouldn't let me play online though, would it?
Yeah, yeah, it would.
For his PlayStation Plus? Oh yeah, okay. It's been a while. I forgot how all that works.
Yeah, I mean, you'll play, I mean, I'll be honest, let's be real here, man. I don't think you were always the strongest zombies player. I think
Oh.
we'll use you as a walking encyclopedia
Oh,
on how
okay.
to figure out the maps,
I,
but,
every time we played together, I would be the one to explain a lot of
if we
what.
be real, I think, I'm the best zombies player out of all of us. Not to toot my own
Wow.
horn.
I do feel like I have a lot of knowledge at least.
Yeah, I definitely, I don't know what to do on the maps, I just ask you, and then you just do
Well,
it.
and then you just immediately understand the assignment and get to it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you gotta go here, you gotta do this.
Yeah, man, you're like Merlin, and I'm Arthur.
Yeah. Then who's the lady of the lake?
The, I don't know, the mystery box.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mystery box, and they give me the
Wait,
guns.
isn't Merlin married to the lady of the lake or the girlfriend or?
I don't fucking know.
So,
I don't remember that.
I thought you remember your Arthurian knowledge.
I don't remember that part. Wait, really?
Yeah, I thought they.
Which version did you read?
It was the main version, the account. I mean, the original books by were burnt. I think some of the pages are not.
There's like 3 different, like, there's not even 3.
Yeah,
There's like 10 different versions.
No, I thought they were lovers or something. I remember.
I don't know. Really? Merlin and Lady of the Lake?
There
was one where,
you got who's the little oh god, the son of, oh my god, I used to remember all the names. You got all the knights and the things that happen with them, and I actually like a lot of that stuff. Yeah, I think we're good. I have really nothing else to say besides be hopeful, but it's dead. For what you want out of it. For COD. Zombies. Anything else?
man, they're saying all sorts of stuff. Some said that he was in a romance with Morgan Le Fay, which is Arthur's half-sister.
Oh. Maybe it was that. For some reason...
And then there's another one that says that Vivian is Merlin's student, and he fell in love with her.
It might have been Morgan Le Fay.
And then there's another one that says he spent his life as a madman in the woods and marries a woman named Gwendola, I can't fucking read. Gwendolina. And then isn't there like a bunch of different stories about Mordred? Like, there's the common one is that Guinevere fell in love with, or like, you know, had a adulterous relationship with Lancelot, which is the one that a lot of people commonly go with. But there were versions where she went with Mordred instead.
Who's the son of Morgan Le Fay?
The son of Morgan Le Fay?
Didn't she have or the one of the knights that's related to her?
Yvain. Yvain?
Maybe the one that like went against the other. I remember like one of them like backstabbed one of his knight brothers.
Isn't that Mordred?
I think it is. I think it maybe more.
Yeah, isn't Mordred his bastard? No, Mordred is Arthur's nephew.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
But then in Fate, it's like his son or her son or whatever. Or like, you know. It's too much, man. Which one are you talking about?
Wait,
yeah, you read the Arthurian legend. There's 10!
Give me a cell.
And then there's like a bunch of different swords.
Mordred Fate. That's his name. Mordred is Arthur's son by his half-sister Morgause. He is said to have been betrayed King Arthur and killed him, and to have been killed by Arthur after be killed.
Look, there's another one. Mordred was the son of King Arthur and his half-sister Morgause.
Yeah.
But then there's others that say he's his nephew. And then there's others where the certain knights were replaced by other knights. I think this is a topic for another day.
Wait, Arthur was with his half-sister?
That's some of them. Some of them say that.
Jesus.
And then others, yeah, it's just all over the place.
He killed Arthur, stole Excalibur. But then other stories, Mordred was in love with Guinevere. I remember
See,
that.
I told you. And then, but the more commonly accepted one now is Lancelot and Guinevere. And Lancelot eventually being, causing the death of his king and the downfall of Camelot.
Who's the knight with the starts with like a G? His name?
Wayne?
Yeah, is he the one with the green giant or the green? No, that's the Green Giant story, the Green Knight story. I mean.
Oh, the green. Oh wait, wasn't that a movie that recently came out?
Yes. I didn't watch it, but it looked interesting. Yeah, Gawain accepts challenge from the Green Knight, and he goes on this crazy challenge that goes long.
Yeah, the Green Knight.
Yeah, the Green Knight's like basically almost impossible to kill, but it's actually a tale of, like, he goes there because the Green Knight has to kill him because of a bad or whatever, or something. Some of the craziest. I don't know how these freaking myth. Unless you have anything else, I think we're good.
Yeah, I hope the Lady of the Lake gives me good weapons.
Lady of the Lake was in Hellboy, that Hellboy movie that came out a couple years ago.
Did you know Lady of the Lake gave me a sword in The Witcher 3?
Wait, was she in that? It's been a minute.
Yeah. I forgot. We didn't 100% the game. Yeah, she did. She gave you
one of the Witcher books? Oh, wait. I think one of the Witcher books is called Lady of the Lake. I'll look that up really quick. It's gonna bother me.
My name is Minecraft. Oh, did you see the Minecraft movie came out? Or not the trailer, oops. Oh no, that came out of nowhere.
Well, Jack Black said he was like, for all Minecraft fans, they're gonna love this.
Now everyone hates it.
People just... It's funny how many people have so many strong feelings towards everything.
Are you okay? At this point, are you sure you're like not the outlier here? Like,
I hope not.
There's a lot of things that a lot of people have strong feelings, and I get it. Some people are gonna feel strong about stupid things, but
Yes, Lady of the Lake was the 5th novel. Okay, yeah. But as you're saying...
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I don't feel strongly, but I think it looks,
I mean, I'll watch it.
I mean, you'll watch anything. I think, I don't watch anything.
Have you seen Terminator? The anime?
I actually do want to watch that. That looks cool.
That looks fun as hell. I'm waiting for the Terminator comic to come out.
Did you see the ending of My Hero Academia yet?
I said I did. We talked about it.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the thing I sent you with the McDonald's?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Was that on Instagram or Discord?
Yeah, Instagram.
I did not see that.
Oh, what?
Or maybe I did. You sent it like...
Don't talk to me.
Let me see.
We're not friends anymore.
Oh, shoot. Oh. You know what's funny? I was just watching this POV today.
Oh my god.
I was watching like 100 of them today.
Oh my god.
I was like, these are awesome. I was watching a barista for 4 hours.
Oh man.
That gave me entertainment.
Well, I think, any parting words?
I want everyone to know when it comes to movies and games or any media, I have no harsh Emotions.
He's not a human being and he has no